Here at the Saturn Awards, celebrating everything sci-fi, fantasy, and horror, you're certainly no stranger to these genres.
No, I'm not. I'm a big fan of it myself.
Yes. Well, as creators, we are fans ourselves, as you mentioned, and I'm curious what, growing up, inspired you? What were the movies, the characters that really impacted you and that you wanted to emulate?
Oh, man, I'm a huge nerd and a geek for myself. I grew up, I'm a comic book collector, I'm a video gamer, I'm a fantasy, science fiction, Dungeons and Dragons fanatic. So I grew up with, you know, Spider-Man and Iron Man and the Hulk and Superman, and I'm a hugely inspired by the whole X-Men series that has come out in film format. Hugh Jackman, big inspiration for me. I love his career. He's a great actor, and I love his career. The man does, you know, Oscar-nominated performances like Les Mis, all the way to superheroes and musicals. You know, he can do everything. I would love that type of career, to be a Middle Eastern Hugh Jackman. That's my goal, or Liam Neeson. That's how I see, from Taken to Schindler's List.
There you go.
That's what I love.
That's quite an experience.
Yeah.
Well, for you, you've worked in many different mediums. You've worked in many different genres. Are there any that you haven't yet had an opportunity to work in that really appeal to you?
I mean, I've done a couple of superhero movies, but they're a long time ago, and they weren't. I would love to do like a proper Marvel Avengers or Netflix kind of like a Daredevil or something, like playing a hero or a bad guy.
Get you as like a Craven maybe in an upcoming Spider-Man movie, maybe?
I'd like to do Moon Knight.
Ooh, okay.
If I could play Marc Spector, my dreams would come true.
All right, you're listening, Marvel.
Got that, Marvel? Marc Spector.
Yes, you heard it here first. Well, what are you most looking forward to tonight?
Honestly, one of my favorite things is doing the red carpet, where I get to meet all the people that I've grown to love through the ages. Last year I met Nichelle Nichols. She's so majestic.
Wonderful, isn't she?
She is so gracious and classy and well-spoken, and then she spoke on stage about her time growing up and how Martin Luther King encouraged her not to quit Star Trek. Can you believe that?
Amazing.
And she stuck it out because of what she represented. I just love, that is my favorite part of these types of things, is meeting those people.
Absolutely.
I also love, whether I'm nominated or not, I love these artists getting acknowledged for their work.
Yes.
We work bloody hard.
Absolutely.
And it's a hard job, and 95% of the time we get rejected and we don't get what we want. So this is like the tiny 1% where we get acknowledged, and we're lucky enough to be part of something really great that gets a lot of accolades, and so it helps make all those other times worth it.
Absolutely. And another one of those times is Comic-Con. As a huge comic book fan,
well, that's fun because you get to meet the fans.
That's
what I love, meeting my fans. I used to be those guys. When I was a kid, I used to be going to the Comic-Cons and like, oh my God, Stan Lee. Yeah. So
will we be seeing you there this year?
You will be seeing me at San Diego. The Expanse is going to have a big presence there.
Wonderful.
We're doing a panel on the Saturday, and from what I hear, they are planning to do bigger and better than they've ever done before, because the Expanse has just got an amazing response from the press and from the fans. And season 3, I'm starting to shoot next week.
Yes.
So excited.
Can you give us any details?
Oh my God. All I know is it is just getting more and more intense, and we've got all the same people back. Our team is all back, the writers and the crews. So we are basically going to be hitting the ground running, all barrels loaded and firing.
Excellent.
So, and I've seen the first script, and already I'm blown away.
Wonderful.
So, excited.
Excellent. Well, we hope you have a wonderful time this evening, and thank you again for chatting with us.
Thank you.